Just showing the diversity of the cast, diversity of the audience, man. MYM versus IG, we get ourselves into the captain's mode. This is the place where everything is just laid out before us. How's this game going to go? Both of these teams, they're very, oh, what's the word? If we want to actually class it as a horrible term, offensive turtling teams.
We could use it, yes, at least Ghost of Game has been doing it. This is actually how the captain's mode looks like for all the people who have not seen Dota 2 yet. MYM and IG both were favorites in the respective, not only countries, but continents actually, taking home the gold, but both of them finding themselves going up against each other, not in the winner's bracket, but in the loser's bracket.
Yeah, this is, it's a little bit been a couple of upsets, like the team Scythe from Singapore. No one really saw them getting into the winner's bracket final. Na'Vi, a lot of people did really see them going to perform well here. But they've never really taken on MYM like to the top level, as in like winning them over so many times during Dota 1. But here at Dota 2, Na'Vi know exactly what they want to do. They're prepared for this, and now MYM being knocked down, they've got the long road for the European team to get through. But yes, both these teams, great legends in the Dota 1 scene, but both of them struggling now in the world of Dota 2.
As we see MYM's captain Malk banning out Spectre as well as Lich as his first two bans. MYM will have first pick, so IG, they are probably going to be eating into the bonus time to think about which hero they're going to ban next. They've already removed Miranda, and Nature's Prophet is going to be another ban.
Some interesting bans actually coming out. I love MYM's ones, take out the big card carry, they take one themselves with Anti-Mage.
First pick, Anti-Mage.
It's a ballsy pick, man, always just putting out your hard carry straight away. But then again, they won't really fear it too much. Whenever Anti-Mage is picked, he's always supported by two heroes in the tri-lane, and for the Radiant, it's going to be down the bottom.
Obviously, what makes Anti-Mage so much different from all the other carries, he's got an insane mobility with a 5 seconds cooldown on Blink on max level, as well as his mana leeching abilities.
10 seconds remaining.
So seriously one to be feared. Also already pretty strong during early game if he can tank up with his spell shield.
Yeah.
The biggest problem with Anti-Mage though is it will be very difficult for him to farm up. He doesn't have any AoE skill whatsoever.
That is true, and that's why he always needs that support. But MYM, we see Prophet being taken down, which has been used as a neutral / support kind of hero. But Enchantress as well as Chen are both still in the pool for MYM. So as far as like keeping him safe from that bottom lane, it shouldn't be hard to do once you do pick up that neutral.
And IG respawn by picking up Beastmaster as well as Earthjaker. Two great strength casters and disablers. Beastmaster obviously going to be picked for 4-3-0 Ferrari. The solo mid boy from IG. And Earthjaker being picked up as well. These are fairly standard picks for IG coming out there.
Yeah, it is. I'm actually interested to see if Beastmaster does end up in the middle, because I think it's almost like 60% of the time he never goes in the middle lane. We always find him sitting up on the top, and it's like Doombringer too. He's always been that, he can always solo mid. But he's really going side lane solo a lot as well.
We've seen many different players actually playing it, and Nightstalker comes up for MYM.
This is rather interesting for MYM to actually pick up Nightstalker, an aggressive style to their play, and picking up both of their hard carries very early on in the piece.
MYM probably they want to go on a ganking spree with Nightstalker, creating enough space for Anti-Mage to farm up.
And there's our Chen, so we're waiting for that one. Of course, Melk, so well known as one of his trademark heroes, that Chen. Also an amazing hero for getting heroes out of trouble. We were seeing Puppy actually using him for the Na'Vi side the other day, and it was, I think he saved about 4 different lives and 4 critical lives as well.
Currently looks like MYM, they want to go for a 4 protecting 1 strategy. And IG, let's see how they're going to respond. Currently they'll just standard picks at the moment. Not trying out something different. We've not seen them picking any funky picks, so to speak. Although it is Dota 2, only 46 heroes are implemented yet.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Mel before this. He's just like, yeah, looking at the current pool, he's like, they've got a strat for IG. And team was like, yeah, it's going to work, man, it's going to work. I'm really interested to actually see if MYM can pull this off against IG. At the moment, MYM are all crowded around, they're still talking. Push is actually behind them. It's basically just like that Mustache, he's got so much intel strength for him. Trying to work out what IG actually have planned. IG at the moment though, taking a lot of time, they're still actually discussing up what they want as their 3rd pick and eating into the extra time to do so, and they do go with Doombringer.
3 million heroes picked up by IG.
Very unusual.
Very unusual indeed, also picking up the Doombringer so early on, but probably they wanted that counter to that anti-mage.
Yeah.
With his positioning, with his link.
Yeah, we did actually see Doom versus anti-mage the other day, and Doombringer can get very, very big. If you missed the match last night, well, that was a great example. Doombringer was all the hopes for Myth Trust, but MYM managed to actually bring him down in the end.
Yeah, it was absolutely outstanding play there. It was in the end it was Doombringer against Faces Void.
10 seconds remaining.
Doombringer could be used as a carry, could be used as a ganker. So many different options really, but he's always hard to bring down and just causes havoc early game with his Doom.
Yeah. So now into our next set of banding. Windrunner being taken out by MYM. So moving off the side lanes now. And you can actually see how MYM did this as well. We're going to have a melee solo mid, and more than likely be looking at Night Stalker.
It could be, and they could also use anti-mage as a solo mid, because the mid lane is actually shorter, so more difficult to gank.
The only downside then is that anti-mage would be a lot safer farming on the bottom lane, but then you get Night Stalker during the daytime. Obviously he's a lot weaker, so he might actually need that early support, and once we hit the night time, then they might have to switch around.
That is true. And IG using a lot of time and banning a Tidehunter, another support here that could come in handy for MYM. Tidehunter with his big ultimate Ravage, teamfight control, as well as early game his gut really hurts, especially on low armor heroes like Doombringer. Doombringer is very tanky, but minus armor really counters him.
Speaking of minus armor, we're missing the queen of minus armor, Vengeful Spirit, the support hero. That Howl of Terror, and never really forget it.
There are currently 2 more bands available, so we'll see how it goes. Probably MYM, they would want to take up Vengeful Spirit, so I will also be able to save Anti-Mage or Night Stalker when he's diving.
But they will actually they have Vengeful Spirit first pick, so if they wanted to go that kind of style, and they do take out Lion, support hero, which has actually been favoured a little bit by the Chinese teams.
The Chinese teams, they love Lion for his disabling abilities, and they also have the skill to put off to permanent disable one hero.
Yeah. Yes, just chain it all off. Actually, it's something for IG right now. They don't really actually have, well, you got disable through Doom, and the stun through Raw, but as far as like chaining off stuns, well, you got 3 for your lineup right now, but there's no real hard support hero bar ES to do that.
I'm pretty sure that MYM, they're counting on taking Vengeful Spirit by banning out Lying, another support hero that IG probably wanted.
IG, they do have a hard decision right now.
They're lacking ranged heroes to do the harassment early game.
It's interesting also to see who actually goes inside. Are we going to see Clockwork come back into the pool as well? Even though his stats slider, actually, also to point out, he is missing from this lineup.
One thing I actually want to point out that Weaver's also still in the pool. One of the favorite heroes of IG.
Because they do need one more hero like that.
They're actually banning out Sand King. So Mania's not going to be happy about that.
Mania does enjoy that SK, and that would have been a really good hero too for MYM. As far as initiation actually goes, they need something like that. They might be forced to actually go with a Clockwork, with somebody along those lines, but yeah, for the moment, MYM have their pick. They didn't go straight for Vengeful Spirit though, so the choice is currently with them. They're just discussing, and they go Ancient Apparition.
Global presence, also we're going to be helping that Night Stalker in his initiation. When Night Stalker goes on one hero, an Ice Blast will definitely come in handy to bring a hero even faster down.
Right now though,
IG, they're lacking one more support here, probably going to pick that up now.
How is MYM actually going to lane this? That's the bigger question I have.
Chen obviously going to be in the woods, Anti-Mage being supported, Night Stalker needs a solo lane, but Ancient Apparition probably going to be used as a support hero.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
IG though, they're now looking. They're still very open for what they want to do.
Eating into their extra time once again. 35 seconds left for them.
Yeah, the conversation with the team, it's not massively heated, it's just very calm, very cool and collective. MYM is still in a big group with Captain Malcolm Demon, just having a bit of discussion, the whole team being involved in this. Flying the Danish flag inside the booth as well.
And Vengeful Spirit being picked up by IG instead.
As our expected support hero. And now MYM.
They're probably lacking one solo side maybe, or they couldn't go for another support hero.
Yeah, possible. We still have Puck in the mix, we still have Clockwork Goblin, we still have, well, who else do you want to actually run on the side solo? Windrunner's been taken out. Lich is gone.
Yeah, maybe they will try to run Night Stalker on the sort of side, that could work out as well.
It could be. He's got to be careful. It's very, very easy for him to get ganked early on the piece, and that's something you don't want for Night Stalker. He needs to have the best possible time during the day so he can really dominate during the night time. But it is in the hands of MYM.
MYM, they are currently discussing for the last pick. Eating the bonus time, but they got 1 more minute left.
Puck is it, so there's their side lane. So the MYM line will be Anti-Mage, Night Stalker, Chen, Ancient Apparition, as well as Puck.
The IG, they're currently looking at their last pick. They currently don't have a hard carry yet. They might pick up Weaver, but I actually think that MYM, they're really trying to bait IG into picking Weaver. They have 2 silences.
Yeah,
and 1 mana drainer.
We would have a really, really hard time in this lineup. So easy to actually disable him. Puck to get the positioning right. If he gets a Warring Rip, the silence is on. Ancient Apparition old, he can also just like launch itself in.
I really think that Faceless Void could actually work pretty well for IG. Because he's tanky enough, he can backtrack it just enough.
Yep. He can go one-on-one with Anti-Mage and probably come out on top in the end. And they go actually with Neckcrawler. IG's last pick.
IG, they're probably the only Chinese team that have consistently been picking Necrolite up. But against 2 silencers as well as 1 mana drainer, I'm not quite sure if this is a good pick.
I'm wondering if it's just there so they can just pop off Night Stalker or Anti-Mage when they get low on HP. Could be the only thing for the last hit.
I don't like that pick. I think Necrolite is going to get countered pretty damn hard.
Well, IG, they're going to see if they can back it. All the players have to select their hero. So MYM, they finished the last hold to go. We're going to run it this way, putting the headsets on. IG, they're already still actually talking about it, but they've selected all their heroes now. MYM is just the Captain Melk who has to select his, and we will get ourselves started.
Chen. Yeah, also going to be picked, so let's run over the MYM lineup. First, Captain Melk on Chen, Misery playing the hard carry Anti-Mage, Mania on Ancient Apparition, Playmate as on Night Stalker, and Demon on Puck.
And running out for IG, we've got 4-3-0 playing as our Beastmaster. Doombringer Zao will be joining on the bottom lane. Zhou will be on the bottom lane too. Necrolite, DDC as far as Earthshaker goes. And Sunshang actually gets the Vengeful Spirit this time around.
Yeah, we've normally seen Sunshang playing the Earthshaker, but they're currently swapping around. Maybe if they want to. All 4 of IG's is currently moving towards the bottom lane.
There is one smoke purchased up on Vengeful Spirit. They want to get in all the way and then pop the smoke, and then have a bit of a look around to see if they can actually find somebody.
Misery though, already moving towards his bottom tower, so they can't find him there.
30 seconds.
It's very, very difficult. Misery actually being an interesting spot. He's not that deep down the tower, but he's sitting within the trees on the high part of it. Not a place which is actually generally checked.
And Melk also just next to his tower. They're probably fearing IG's early game gank.
Yeah, a lot of teams have been looking for that, and the only time when a gank has really actually happened is when both teams go up into the die as neutrals.
So currently it looks like 4-3 Beastmasters are going to be going solo mid. There's Xiaobao's Weaver. Not Weaver, sorry, I'm already calling out Weaver all the time, but Doombringer going on top lane.
The battle begins.
I think you had a desire to see Weaver in this game. Until you saw the MYM picks and said, no, please don't pick Weaver. There's a haste rune on the top lane. Looks like Demon's going to be able to pick that one up. And he'll jump himself up toward the top lane as the Fairy Dragon.
We have
Puck on Mania.
Mania supporting, Playmate on mid. Going to be harassing 4-3 Beastmaster down. You can't currently come close. So free fun for Playmate, at least in the first few minutes. Twilight on bottom.
Yeah, Mizu's going to be really careful here. VS stun, Pusher, an ES Fissure, and then Zoe with a Death Blast. There's a lot of damage which will come on Anti-Mage very, very fast.
You're already harassing Misery down just a little bit, but he activates the same one last hit.
Surprising DDC is actually just spamming out Fissure right now. Sunshang, there's our first Magic Missile stun. DDC actually has 4 Clarity Potions with him, so he is there to spam out that Fissure.
Doombringer going one-on-one against that Puck. Doombringer having the advantage of having a far higher base damage, but Demon obviously being ranged, and also using a Illusory Hook to both last hit and harass.
Looks like Mania is actually taking a little bit of damage here in the mid lane up against 4-3-0, but 4-3-0 has done the same. Bottom lane, Misery blinking himself away from the IG lineup. A very, very hard lane for him, but as long as he's got his blink, he's going to be okay. The blink, a great escape mechanism, and we actually...
It's very difficult to kill off Misery. He needs to sustain a lot of harassment from Joe.
This is actually great play by Malk. One Centaur on the side. It's just, even if it doesn't look for a kill, it's still going to really shut down IG. In fact, the Centaur now jumping into the lane, wanting to harass IG back.
Good play then. With 2 heroes binding 3 heroes of IG.
Denied.
It's a big thing for Malk, and it's a big thing for any support hero. Oh, we're going to regen rune on the bottom lane. That can either be destroyed or taken at the moment. I don't think there's anybody from MYM that actually needs or wants it.
So Mania's still there. It's the mid lane harassing. 4-3 not having farm at all. It's only 5 for 1 compared to playing with 9 for 9. So you can get the Knight of XP pretty hard.
Our first smoke just popped, and it was actually a bit of a mistake with the smoke. The range actually managed to click Necrolite down as well, right in front of Anti-Mage's vision. So now MYM should definitely know that IG is smoked, but they're going to look for the initiate in the mid lane to get the first blood. Sungsheng and DDC. All the heroes push the lane towards push the wave towards the tower.
They can't really go there.
They
can't.
can't.
They're just rotating top lane instead.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, the wave needed to be on the other side of the river, on the dire side of the river, for them to actually get that fissure to lock out. But they still want this. They're actually going to rotate it all the way around. Look for the early fissure. Mania made a step in the wrong direction. Fissure does block. Mania will die. The first blood is spilt by IG in the middle lane.
DDC, he's getting stunned by the Centaur and harassed back pretty hard.
Impossible chase though with Beastmaster there. He was wanting to actually initiate on flame bait, and Malk now needs to protect their big carry in the middle lane. Good start there by IG. They couldn't find the initiate coming from the south side of the river. Just rotated to the north.
Doombringer should be a little bit careful there.
Ark has an orb up in a couple of seconds. Doom with that flame, he does regen a little bit faster. A very, very long cooldown that though. So he doesn't have a lot of health coming to him. He's got no more consumables left as well. I think he just wants the lane to push to the point where he can buy the ring up from the side shop.
But Demon Courier does not let him do it, and Demon's on full HP.
And he's still actually got consumables too, so Demon, as far as like our CS store on the top 18 to 4, while Doombringer is sitting at 11 for 5, so Demon is getting the advantage on that top lane.
Currently looks like IG is moving to a spot lane once again.
Yeah, I think they want Misery, but once again Malk, he's in the right place to make sure his teammate gets supported, especially down that tier 1 tower is really getting pushed.
Meanwhile, a playmate going up against 4-3 on the middle lane. Manian actually coming in to help him once again.
Looks like because the wave didn't actually push, the courier's time has been taken out to come up towards the top lane to buy first the ring from the secret shop of IG, and then fly out the top lane. It's a long time because that takes time away from the Beastmaster's bottle in the middle lane too, and it just sits there empty.
And meanwhile, IG's 2 support heroes are still on the bottom lane, actually killing that Centaur right now. So Malk has to go look for another one.
Yeah, a little bit of extra gold. Doom actually having a little bit of an easier time there on the top lane now. At the creep wave, he's devouring his own creep wave as half of the deny, and to hold the whole line next to his tier 1 tower.
Actually maxing up the ball first, because he thinks he can't go ganking afterwards. Normally would see Doombringer leveling out the Scorched Earth instead.
The cooldown does actually get lower on the Devour, or is it just you get a little bit more?
It looks like IG, they just want to shut down an Anti-Mage to prevent him from prime. Not necessarily kill him.
Oh, Misery. That was cheeky. Just put a ring of health from the from the Dire's secret shop and put it straight past DDC.
And Regent's back up again. Doombringer currently having a magic stick in his dash, so he just does not like the AWP harassment there. And Fissure came out on Misery, but he just links out in time.
Yeah, really hard to gank down Misery, but Misery is actually on pretty low HP, so he's going to be pretty careful.
Especially getting actually having an invisibility rune, and it is nighttime already, so 4-3 has got to be careful.
Yeah, he's wanting to gank it. It looks like we do see DDC and Sungsheng also moving. They don't have an invis rune, but they've used a smoke. Playmate now actually bottles up a haste rune.
So actually Doombringer's going to be in trouble there on top lane. He's got no mana whatsoever.
4-3-0 came on to pick that up, so they might actually know Playmate's invis.
And actually a courier flying in. as well.
There's going to be, oh, the courier might die. No, it won't. They just want the Doombringer. There's nothing on the courier, and Doombringer will take a fall. Puck held him in place. There goes the silence.
Night getting a good, very important kill on the Doombringer.
Protect you.
IG support here is, they are lacking behind. They're going for the dual roam, but it's currently not as effective as it should be.
Yeah, IG, they've got to be careful right now. There's always this whole thing. Playmate gets so much stronger. 4-3-0 middle lane. He's going to get frosted up a little bit. No, he doesn't get out of it. No, he doesn't. He actually walks back into range. He gets frosted for all time. But Playmate, so strong during the night. So strong during the night, even with only one level on the Hunter in the night.
And 4-3-0 moving backwards, just bonding up a little bit. They've been harassing him back with a void.
Now he's got to be careful. He wants to initiate right now, but he's not going to be ready for DDC and Sungsheng. He does see them though at the right time. Centaur lands the stun. Now it's just lucky timing there by Malk. If he actually went a couple of seconds earlier, that could have been completely different for IG. Malk was thinking he had an opening on that bottom lane and actually kill off the Necrolite.
The only thing they can do, IG can't do, is actually in the misery getting farmed. Misery currently sitting at 12. 15 for 0 actually, so not too bad at all.
Wow, check out Zoe's farm. 42 for 11, 42 for 12 now on that bottom lane. Necrolite's getting beefy.
They really want to tank them out. They probably want to out-tank MYM's ganking.
Well, it's possible if Misery comes in close. Well, he will suck out the mana from Necrolite because Necrolite kills the unit, gets it all back again. Vision now on Misery. The Roar goes as well. Action fly. Sungsheng will chain off. The TV support's coming in. Demon's here. Puck. He drops the oldie on DDC. The blink goes in. Misery will survive. Demon might be able to turn it around. And he does. Great play by MYM.
Demon still wanting to chase it, but he's low on mana. And the Night Stalker coming to get that kill. DDC still getting chased there.
And they're going to get Sungsheng in the back of play. Demon hold in. Night Stalker gets one. Night Stalker gets two. Very nicely done by MYM. I thought that'd just be good to actually defend their own carry hero. But they turn around and get 3 kills.
4-1 for MYM. Currently looking really strong, and Anti-Mage actually managed to survive the onslaught.
MYM, great playing. IG, a little bit of a bumpy start now.
Yeah, once again, it currently looks like the IG's really slow pace. Currently sending Beastman at the bottom to keep tabs on Misery, but we already got his ring up and level 4 spell shield, so even more difficult to kill.
Misery obviously realizing, we were talking about it before, like, he knows he's in the hard lane, so spell shield up, get your Vanguard up as fast as you can, survive, farm, Battle Fury to follow up. Actually, you might even just go straight for Battle Fury and just ignore the Vanguard.
Doombringer actually, meanwhile, time. So he's already got his Vanguard completed at 9 minutes in. It's a good farm coming out for Xiaoba's Doombringer, using his time while the rest of MYM were ganking his teammates.
Yeah, Doom and of course Necrolite, they're the big players for IG.
DDC currently only want to find to keep the lane, play moving top lane, and trying to find the rune. 10 minutes rune actually is on the top lane, invisibility, so they might go for gangster.
Invisibility.
Yeah, bottles it and we'll run up towards the top. They're going to be looking for Doom kill again. Demon's on his way. Demon with Arcane Boots up down 2, so a little bit of extra mana if they do run low. And Playmate now gets to the high side of Doombringer. They want to keep vision on him. He's going inside the neutral, so he's probably actually moving over there for the double pull that was done by VS.
And just devouring one creep up. I'm thinking what he actually did devour. It was a thunderclap from the polar bear. That furball. Punching still hanging in there. They probably know what's going on. And now they want to go for the initiation there on the end. And that direction the ulti flies in. Doombringer should die right now. And he should pop for the...
Good chain.
Excellent chain there.
Demon's going to be careful.
And Playmate's still back in there.
He is going to come up, the future goes, actually going to block Sungsheng off. He's not close enough for a stun. Demon orbs, he'll probably go to the high ground and TP. Oh, he just actually misses it. Overshoots it, but still gets the TP out. So manages to get himself back out of a sticky situation. So MYM take yet another kill for no damage.
5-1 there. MYM looking strong in this one. Creating enough space. Misery meanwhile free farming on the bottom lane. While IG having trouble even keeping this 5-4.
Yeah, IG, they need to find some sort of magic, or else it could be our third Chinese team being eliminated, which would only leave eHome in the pool. If eHome's the only one left, all their hopes lie with them. Like IG actually heading down towards the bottom lane now. Probably want to get a gank here on the anti-mage.
They still can't get him down though. Level 4 spell shield. As well as level 2 blink.
Oh, one skeleton warrior from Malk. Just having a bit of a wander around and spots two of the IG players going towards the bottom.
Misery instantly blinking out of it once he saw that Doombringer coming up.
It's just so easy for them to actually fall back.
All 5 heroes up for IG on the bottom lane. They want to push this tier 1 tower. I'm not
Dire's
quite
middle
sure if
tower
anyone
is
will
under
let them.
attack.
My mind Dugas Malk, I think
Radiant's
it was the
bottom
middle
tower
one.
is under attack.
Fortification does go, but there's no TP support coming in. It should have been here already,
Dire's
so
top
MYM will
tower
let
is
the
under
tower go.
attack.
Meanwhile, Demon pushing out top lane.
Radiant's bottom tower has
so this
fallen.
might look for a little bit of a tower trade there.
The only downside for Playmate is he's currently taking the wave.
Dire's
Demon
top
helps with that with a
tower is
Warring
under
Rift.
attack.
Got to bring down the tower, and yep, it will actually get it. No fortification this time.
Dire's top tower
And
has
Puck getting
fallen.
that last hit on the tower.
Puck almost enough for his blink dagger, only about 600 short.
While Joe's still pushing up the bottom lane with his Necrolite. The only one at the moment, because the other heroes have left the lane.
Wow, pretty impressive right now, MYM. You can just see in the gold earn graph. Over time, IG were getting the advantage, and then MYM just with a couple of kills, just slowly pulling it back, and now with just over about 1,500 gold advantage for themselves.
Night Stalker also completing up that Vanguard, so he can go in fear without fear. And I'm not sure if this is a good idea there by IG trying to go with a Necrolite.
They're going to give it a shot.
Malkin hanging there.
The enraged Wilkin actually almost dying there with a couple of trolls coming out to attack it. Could have been bad if we did actually lose the Wilkin, but there is the Headrest of Rejuvenation up for Melk, so he was getting his life back. Now looking to actually complete up that mech. Buck will be the next stage of it. It looks like IG doesn't want to go for it though. Misery got on the opposite side. Misery might even think this is a very, very good time to actually attack, and does do so.
And harasses Joe back. Misery now having a free farm once again. Power trip's already up for him.
Misery for a normal level 10 anti-mage, you'd think it'd actually take a little bit more mana off him, but he's only got it at level 2 right now.
He's looking for to actually be able to stay more longer in the fight.
Generation!
Top lane, Demon's falling back, he now has enough for his blink dagger.
So the 3 IG heroes all the time being found there. And blink dagger up for Demon.
Yep.
We might think of going there on that Doombringer, just harassing him a little bit.
We've got ourselves a pop on IG. Running down.
On the other hand, Playmate also coming on Doombringer. Said Doombringer is going to be the target once again. He already died 2 times.
Malk's going to get caught out. The roar, the stun, the wave, and dead. Good smoke there by IG, and it actually pays off. Run straight past the ward. And MYM Malk thought he was actually safe, but does go down. The mech being now delayed, and Misery having to hide.
He has to hide, but he can do some success, so it will be very hard to bring down that anti-mage. Doombringer rotates to mid, and Misery actually goes on him.
ALD is going to pop. It's so hard to kill off Doom, and ALD only just missing there on Doombringer.
Doombringer being too tanky at the moment.
That ALD just not having as much range as it will later on.
On the other hand, now they can go out with the Playmate coming in from behind. Demon also standing there. DDC's in support.
DDC can stop this pretty easily if he gets into a good vision.
We're gonna blink in.
Oh, what a silence! What an ulti! And now it's gonna hold Doom in. Doe comes in. The heal from the Death Bolt, but it's not gonna be enough, or is it? Is it? No, it's not. Doom goes down, falling back. The support now going to come in, and Playmate's walking into the IG side. Beastmaster's here as well as BS. Beastmaster's Raw still got another 12 seconds on the cooldown. Demon wipes out the creep wave. They want this tier 1 tower. Beastmaster's here. We'll pop the axe in just a moment. He's got a couple of Beastmasters here, in fact.
Yeah, Illusion off there, and they should hold this tower fairly successfully. Demon's ultimate is currently on cooldown as well as anti-mage.
Another big kill going out in the hard boy. Demon. Doom.
Misery, meanwhile,
Regeneration!
getting that regeneration. Gonna go to the bottom lane on farm up. We're currently pushing it fairly well.
You can see actually the KDRs at the moment. Beastmaster's the only one with a real positive one. Actually, the only person with a kill so far for his team. 2 for 0. Necrolite 0 for 1, 0 for 3 on the Doombringer though. MYM really wanted to shut down those two big heroes.
Around 3k gold difference as well. So I mean they managed to kill Malk, but this is not an important kill. While on the other hand, MYM have killed Doom 3 times already.
Yeah, Malk's easily able to farm up by himself. There's so many Urza warriors, just create him up and tank him up, and he gets his levels and money back very, very fast.
It's currently daytime for Playmates, so a little bit of harder time there.
Yeah, so now actually knowing it's daytime, ends one-on-one with Playmate.
Daytime means farming time for MYM, and they can do it fairly easily. Malk with his little army supporting them.
Looks like now the call from Orange to actually move in towards the middle lane, so Demon he's like, yeah, he'll come back down that way. Doombringer's actually on that way right now, wanting to walk back down in towards that middle lane, so we might see a oh no, he's just going to go off the farm. I don't think he feels safe on that top lane.
He probably does not. Portrait up for him as well, so the defensive choice instead of face boots. Sansheng the only one currently on the mid lane to defend the lane.
I think a reason why Doombringer might have been farming up percent, gets himself up to level 11, so level 2 ultimates on the Doom.
Demon meanwhile still on the top lane. MYM putting pressure on all lanes at the moment.
And MYM generally do that just by having like someone like Furion going around or a Tinker, but this time they're just doing it the old-fashioned way. Heroes in the lanes and just being good at what they're doing.
All very difficult to kill. Anti-mage difficult to kill because of his same demon difficult to kill. Night Stalker being incredibly tanky and having high movement speed, and you still have Malk's ultimate to count on. So it's close impossible to actually gank MYM's heroes at the moment. And the Venture Spirit, he is not really having their use. The only hope for them is trying to beat them in late game, but I don't see this happening because Anthem is going to get too strong and Necrolite loses his power late game because Beastmaster.
Playmate, we can look around, we've got a courier flying some wards out. All 3 O's there as well, so Playmate thought he might be able to pick one person off, but there was nobody there for him. As basically all of IG is assembled here in the middle lane. Oh, and now dropping down the sentry ward.
Playmate's invisible, so he can go for a little bit of a scout.
If he walks into that ward though.
Team just pushing out the top lane, probably forcing IG to defend it. Smoke actually poking off for IG. Are they looking for Misery once again?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, but this is probably not really worth it. Top tower being pressured by the creep wave. Misery is just TPing out once again, so fail gang. Fail gang by
Dire's
IG.
top tower is under attack.
There's a lot of time and resources spent into that. Demon, does he think they're going for him? He's a long, long way up in the trees. He only just catch that orange dot up on the top corner of the minimap.
Battle Fury up for Anti-Mage, so even easier for him to farm up. I mentioned he's got no AoE skill, but using purchasing that Battle Fury would definitely help him. Because you're now blinking in and tier 1 tower should fall there. No support coming and only DDC's Earthshaker there.
So and Sunshine are coming up though. And rallying in the Doombringer.
And while I'm playing it down very, very cool. 5 IG heroes, they're always moving together. What I'm using this time to pressure all lanes. Playmate TPing into the mid.
This is going to pay off for IG if they get kills, but they're not getting kills at the moment, so it's not really paying off having all 5 heroes in the one lane. It's a lot of resources they're missing out on while they're actually grouped up like this. No one's hitting anything, no one's killing anything, and in the meantime, we've got Misery farming on the top. Puck's been doing the same. Chen's in the neutrals farming up. Night Stalker's moving between the lanes, getting farm on his way to trying to get kills. Yeah, and they're a long way ahead.
IG retreating back to the woods. Farmer once again. Playmate putting pressure on the tier 1 tower.
And the line's being drawn on the mini-map. Don't go past this point, but you can see past that point now the actors take out the trees. Still can't get the tower down because IG is still there. But there's still good pressure from MYM. They've only got 3 heroes in the mid.
it's not really pressure for them because Misery is still farming. Keeping around all the lanes, farming with the Battle Fury. When he's done with the lane, he goes to the woods.
And just pulling the entire IG side every single time they do it, which gives more time for Demon to farm. Demon now with an ultimate orb up on him.
Currently looking extremely well for MYM. IG are really on the back foot.
Misery's got his Battle Fury, so farm goes faster, push
Dyer's
goes
top
faster.
tower is under attack.
MYM in a far stronger position at the moment.
Demon just playing, popping out of the bushes, then jumping himself back into the bushes.
Even now she's got a mecha up.
Haste!
This is looking a little bit unsettling for IG fans. They're still holding onto that tier 1
Dyer's
tower in the
bottom
mid.
tower
Don't
is
think for
under
much
attack.
longer though. Mania's looking to get the last hit.
Dyer's structures are
He hasn't got to
fortified.
get fortifications, going to try and help them out. They should be able to get the deny. They're actually looking for the kill. Doombringer's going to come on
Dyer's
down. They will
middle
get the deny in the
tower
mid
has
tower.
fallen.
Actually, no. Chen gets the last hit with the Dark Troll Warlord.
And still not a single kill coming out for IG there.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Another attempt.
They just need their initiation. The blink on
Demon's
it,
pushing
yes.
top lane. Pretty hard. And Misery was pressuring tier 1 tower on bot lane as well.
It's like IG don't know where to fight against MYM.
It's I've already noticed it from all Chinese teams so far. All of them have no idea what's going on.
Anti-Mage has gotta... Well, he can easily be aggressive on the Necrolite. Anti-Mage 5 levels above Zoe on the bottom.
Mania also coming in there looking for the kill.
There's the blink, but already a little bit too early, so Healing's aggressive, but he goes into the shop, he goes into the side shop. If Mania works it out, you know, he doesn't.
Double damage!
Playmate pops the DD rune. I think he was actually hoping for Zoe, he was hoping to bring down the tier 1 tower in the bot lane.
Demon still playing steady burger with Doombringer on top.
Demon just orbs into the trees and then just TPs out. No way Doom can catch up with him.
Just insane mobility by MYM's heroes.
Doom's still not casting his ultimate though. That would have been an easy way to actually shut down that fuck. There's no blinking, there's no illusionary orbing yourself out, you could actually face it. And then Sunshine could have actually helped out, but Doom, like he doesn't want to waste the ulti.
I think he could have gone there on that puck. He did not in the end. Playmate, double damage rune that he's wearing off. 5 RG heroes on the top lane. Everyone's just farming.
And they just wanted maybe a push coming towards the tier 1 tower, Doombringer.
So easy
Thanks
for
about Demon. If Doom got that timing right, he could have actually got that on and
No, he could not because he was silent. So, standard thing to do. Fuck. Luring off in, waiting rift, and then dagger out again.
Playmates rejoin the top lane. And now 4 heroes for MYM as well as the army of Milk.
Misery blinking towards bot lane and still farming. Already checking out the CS scores. We have 182 for Misery.
Oh my lord.
Absolutely insane farm.
He's been adding free farm though, and that's why it's just been so easy. He's actually pushed back, but Doombringer is TP'd out. But big MYM right now wants to claim a tier 2 tower and keep the attention away from Misery. He is just getting so big. And an anti-mage being big basically spells GG for MYM. Or to MYM.
Currently doing the same thing as Trustless doing all the time against Chinese teams, pressuring 2 lanes at once.
Dyer's
Easy tier 2 tower there.
top tower
Can't get
has
the last hit.
fallen.
Creeps. So all 4 heroes have to defend it while Anti-Mage is free farming.
Like just rotating back in towards the middle lane now. Misery is there.
They could just pressure mid lane if they want, but MYM played down safe. Double damage rune once again for Playmate.
It's the MYM way to play safe. It's all about push and then fall back, push then fall back, push then fall back, kill then fall back. Unless there's an opening. If there is an opening and they can calculate the odds are good, then they'll jump in and go. There's no reason to make reckless moves. Not in a position like this, and not when you're fighting in the lower bracket to get yourself back into the grand final play off for the $1 million.
They were still farming on top lane. Only got Mecha. Power Tread was the cloak. Much gold. But he's still the most farmed hero on the map. Most farmed hero for IG. Obviously not on the map because both Demon and Playmate have higher farm.
Curry flying out Yasha and Manta. That's Misery's now. 26 minutes in, it's now completed. Puck having a little bit of fun here in the mid lane. Just harassing on the Doom.
Doom just evolves a creep. Goes back to farming.
Well, we actually got, points booster. Ogre Axe, or Club in
The
this case.
Professor is going to fight Misery there. But they're not going to go and do anything. Misery just pops a Manta Star.
Yeah, I think he was wanting to actually pop himself down the levels, but that didn't quite work for him.
Blink knows, so he's out of it once again. They actually have not realized that it was a real anti-mage.
Yeah. That was, it was quite funny from Misery. Unable to do it though, and now there's a Wilkin actually sitting inside the Rosh pit. IG announcing their presence there, but Roshan.
The Wilkin also keeping tabs on Doombringer. Doombringer's Radiance completed.
That's pretty good actually for IG.
Dire's bottom
27 minutes
tower
in with
is
the
under
Vanguard and
attack.
Radiance, so Doombringer.
Double
That Vanguard does
damage.
actually help him on his way though. But they're all smoked up for the moment. And Doom wants to run on down. He wants to find somebody. IG know they need to try and shut down MYM.
Stepped up on Playmate.
Oh no,
It's looking really bad. Really bad. And they lose Haystrom once again, so they can't even catch it.
They see Playmate though. Playmate has the DDE rune. They're going to try and chase him down. They get revealed with the smoke. Doom still wants him.
Nah, you can't. Just can't go.
I think he wants to though. There's still no Doom being cast. The silence now cast on Doombringer. Earthshaker puts out the fissure. Howl of Terror. And Playmate just
Haste.
pops the ulti at the same time, so he will be safe.
And he's hasted as well. Once again, failed use of smoke by IG.
IG, they've had one good fight with the smoke and it's to kill Melk in the neutrals. Apart from that, there's been very, very little else.
Probably Playmate gonna go for that gem of true sight so they can have even more map control, devolving the whole map. Misery still fighting on top lane. They can't kill the anti-mage at all. Neither can they kill Night Stalker. Pack even more difficult to kill. 3 heroes unkillable at the moment for IG.
Yeah, the vision for Night Stalker is just so insane. Well, we're back to our daytime, so we don't keep that vision.
This looks a little bit more like MYM that I'm used to. I'm playing pretty strong. In all the other games, has always been a little bit shaky.
It's just like after their win last night. We saw them after their win. They were jumping up and down after they beat Mid-Trust. They looked out of it, but they got really, really pumped up at the end of last night. So maybe they just carried that momentum through to this point, going, okay guys, if we're going to do this, we can do this seriously. Focus well, strat up well, and just make sure you stick it and stay dynamic in the game. Play their style of game, which is a nice, slow, ganking kind of style. They don't want to overextend themselves, but when they do, they want to have a good percentage chance of winning it.
Things are looking really bleak for IG. Both support heroes poor as hell. Only boots speed up for Vengeance Spirit. Gonna die in 3 hits from an anti-mage.
Doombringer's the big one though. We saw how big Doombringer can get last night with Mid-Trust.
Still, 2.8k in the bank for Puck. He's already got the ultimate orb, so he might just purchase that Mystic Stuff.
Other than any Mage's farm,
He's gonna do it
259
now.
man.
Void Stone is up for him, so Skies of Voice completed up on Puck right now.
259. 264 now is the kill count for Misery, the CS scores, with 1 kill and 1 assist, not a single death.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Insane farm for him.
He's now down the bottom lane. All 3 of them does blink himself back out, leaves his illusions to take the fissure.
And the illusions being tremendous damage already on their own.
And so it looks like he's actually spent some money. I think we've got an ultimate orb more than likely. Gonna fly out to him. He's got himself a mech cloak. I don't think he actually had an extra 2,000 gold.
Yeah, still not using it though. Misery though, 1.8k in the bank, top.
Demon with that sheep stick. He's got everything MYM needs right now to initiate any fight.
That is true.
And then you've got Misery who's going to just pop in, mana burn everybody, and be impossible to kill with his Blink and Manta style.
Misery also has his life steal with Vladimir's offering. Night Stalker controlling every single rune.
Really surprised Night Stalker actually doesn't have that gem up yet. 850 gold in the bank account. Unless he's thinking about buyback money.
Not quite sure what he is thinking at the moment.
IG. They know at this point they need to find something playmate, and Doombringer just walking past each other. There is a sentry ward up there, or an observer ward up there for the Radiant side. Dungsheng drops down his own. And IG definitely telegraphing their position outside the Rosh pit.
Doombringer falls back and goes back to farming. But we've already seen Doombringer cannot take on an anti-mage late game. Especially now with the immense support that MYM currently has. Difference in gold currently going through the roof. 14k more gold for MYM.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack. Dyer's
very
bottom
consistent
tower
growth.
has fallen.
Anti-mage just killing a tower by himself.
Like that Centaur still sitting inside for MYM, and now they're thinking about it. They're really thinking about it. The Howler is going to go from Sunshang. It's almost bait while Misery wants to kill off Roshan. Now's going to be the time for IG. They want a moment to catch MYM with their pants down. This is going to be it. The Centaur is still scouting around the Devour from Doombringer. It's one way to get rid of the wave.
Meanwhile, Misery is still hitting on Roshan.
He hasn't got him yet though, is down low HP. The Frost is on Doombringer, now MYM want to go. The ulti from AA, Puck's ulti holds in place to IG. A lot of damage being done. The buyback from the Doombringer already, but MYM, everything's going their way. Misery's on the hunt. 1, 2, 3. It's a triple kill. Make it a quad kill. Misery tearing them up. He wants a rampage. He wants a rampage. Will he get it? He's going inside the base. Misery will want to blink, but he won't. Doombringer will escape, but massive, massive play, and they'll go back to claim the Aegis of the Immortal.
Complete wipe out there by MYM. Doombringer buying back to and nearly dying himself. MYM showing that strength.
Roshan has fallen into the Radiant.
MYM so strong.
Currently, there's no way that IG can come back from this game.
Yeah, it's insanely bleak, unless they have maybe like MYM killing themselves. But we've got Vlad's on an anti-mage now, Manta style, Battle Fury, plus 5.6k after that quad kill.
To dodge that vision. Illusions are doing enough damage already. Burning a lot of mana as well on DDC.
Yeah. This is
MYM already. Once again.
Yeah, being cleaned out for our boy in orange. Demon once again does self-publication is what he enjoys. The Misery, interesting to see what he does now with his 6k gold.
Buy up a heart. He's more difficult to kill, go for Butterfly if he wants to be more offensive.
Easily still off that Crawling Blade. Nice easy slot. I just hope we don't see it once again, because there's been so many times when the carries get so much money and they never spend it. And you can get yourself in a position like that Morphling yesterday. It was a 7 or 8k gold and just could not spend it because he could never find time to go out of the lane.
Actually, I'm thinking of the Divine Rapier at the moment. We might see it for the first time in the game. He's got Aegis of Immortal, pretty much unkillable already. If they want to mock IG, they're just going to go for Divine Rapier.
Misery might even do that.
He's got enough gold to do so.
The only downside if he does that though is if he gives the Divine Rapier to the IG.
Not though. I think they're intelligent enough to not do it, but Anti-Mage probably just going to buy up that Divine
Radiant's
Rapier.
top tower is under attack.
It's always a risk, so AAL is just going to try and slow down that dire wave.
Only one tower being taken so far by IG, and they've lost all their outer towers. Except for the mid, but this is going to fall fairly soon.
Yeah, it's really hard for IG to push though. We had Demon on the top lane as the Puck, really just controlling that lane as well. In the bottom lane we had Anti-Mage, and then the mid lane Night Stalker, and he was there with support, and after the first night started, he didn't stop roaming, he didn't stop moving between the lanes, and it always kept IG on the back foot.
IG's two support heroes are beyond useless at the moment. Ventures were not doing anything. Flame's gonna catch up that Doombringer.
A lot of speed on the haste. There goes the fear. Silence is on. Doombringer. Just a couple of hits. It's going to be hard to actually kill him without the support.
Doombringer finding the jet creeps there.
Mel probably won't want to lose those, but he's going to have to accept that Misery just jumps in towards the mid, attacking down the tier 2 tower. He's got Butterfly. That's what he did with his money and still has 2k gold left over.
Enough gold for buyback if he needs to, but he still has the Aegis of Immortal as well. And wind up pushing in, and this will be the last push. If IG want to defend it, they're going to get wiped out.
MYM needs distracts. They're going to push. There goes the fish. Actually hitting on the entire MYM side. Oldie holds Doombringer in place, but Doom is actually on Milk. Milk is the first one to pop. But in they jump. Puck is in. Silence goes out. Ken's still the only one to die. Oldie chainsails. Zoe goes down. Doombringer. He's also going to shatter in the back of play. Nice Dog gets himself a double kill. They lock 4-3-0 in place. While Milk is dead, his trolls are still locking him in place. And in comes Demon. Silence goes. Anti-Mage with again a double kill. Blinks on down to get the towers. Doombringer is actually playing with Demon up on the top, but there's 3 RG players trying to kill a puck, but he easily gets himself out with the orb and then Blink. And Misery in the meantime is going to take out the mid barracks. CDT is going to come in, and MYM Misery blinks up actually into the IG side and will be brought down.
Monster kill.
Just blinks in down to Earthshaker. The Aegis is still on.
He still has Aegis.
I think so. One of his oldie, but it's on cooldown. But they kill him, but he's back in a moment. Doombringer's hanging next to him. Blinked by Misery, he just wants the barracks, he gets it too.
Nothing much that Doombringer can do. His ultimate's on cooldown as well as Necrolight is.
I think Misery is trying to bait the Doombringer to come out a little bit further, so Nice Dog can get that silence.
Mania's also back in as well as
Dyer's middle
Mel. All 5
barracks
heroes up
has
there,
fallen.
Misery just rotating top.
Yeah, he can take the tower by
Dyer's
himself
top
right now.
tower
Look at that
is under
damage he's
attack.
doing. And he's still got another 5k gold. And he just pops the Manta, wants to kill off the ball, but then goes for the Earthshaker. He's the easier kill, blinking and slicing. And Misery is just so big right now. Playmate falls back, but in the meantime on the top, we've got Mania who's coming. Mania's actually a little bit of trouble. Melk's going to help him out. The Death Pulse has changed him, but Misery just jumps in. The blink, he oldies on zone. Double, triple kill. So much for him. In fact, even the game's confused. He goes triple kill before the double kill. GG call from IG, and MYM will stay in this battle. They will advance, and IG will find themselves out of the tournament, and that leaves only one more Chinese team, Slash.
EO still going to play the winner of M5 against OK Nevada International. Shout out to Fear, shout out to Unicum.
That's a shout out to Fear, man. It's a shout out to Fear.
Dyer's middle tower
Fear
is
will be
under
next
attack.
up on stage with his boys from Nevada International.
That's right, we've got Online Kingdom. Nevada
Dyer's
International
Dyer's
going up
entrance
against
is under attack.
Moscow 5.
It's going to be one hell of a game. This game ending up in 40 minutes for MYM to now officially get through. They've already left their computers. They'll be happy as anything. And stick around, guys. Stick around.
We'll be back in just a moment.
And we will.